Big deal. That's always went with the territory. I'll see you in Disneyland.
My defense, because I am such a part of it. I mean, I obviously I'm going to bear the consequences, so why not bear the responsibility?
Okay, sir, is she still alive?
You alive?
When was the last time you saw her?
Mama, I killed Dean.
Brian?
Ma'am?
What are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Welcome to 50 States of Madness.
My dad is an industrial designer.
Now she got it right.
Not
She didn't even know what it
not
was
a-
before.
Not a graphic designer,
Not
which
to-
I didn't know the difference. Industrial designer can do anything, right?
Anything.
Design anything.
Design anything.
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
you can
I think
do anything. Thank
from
you.
what I've heard from what you do.
Thank you, right? He can do anything.
Musician,
So, and that too,
Yeah, he's a
right?
jazz
He's a jazz
musician.
musician. So, yeah, he's got really cool stories. He just doesn't know how cool he is. So, but
I mean, this is
really cool.
It's insane.
So, in 1976, my dad was asked to design.
Well, first of all, I just got out of
Here,
art school.
talking to this.
Just got
There we
out
go.
of art school, and I had a few jobs. But then a friend of mine, another English friend,
The English stick together.
yeah,
Right? We do. Yes, we do.
That's right.
Right.
So he said, "Hey, there's a job over here. Come and see if you try out for it." So I take my portfolio over there, and it was on Sherman Way and Valjean,
Wow.
and it was just an industrial building, and
That's in the valley, for those
Yes.
of you who don't know.
and it was just a warehouse with different compartments, and that's where they were filming the Star Wars, first Star Wars movie.
So they were already filming it when they
It was special
needed.
effects. It was
Oh, special okay.
effects, and that's where I got a job as a set designer there.
Wow.
And so we had these. The live action was done in England, and we got these rough sketches from the people that were the set people that do the sets, and they said, we got to design the ships, make them look like something, and so that was our job.
So he designed the Millennium Falcon.
I
So-
mean,
Let me try this again.
yes, we're gonna hold it up.
even anyone who's never seen any Star Wars anything knows that name.
I've
I
never
remember
seen Star
when I
Wars
was a
before in my life.
kid, they actually had that, like it was the toy when Star Wars came
That's
out.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah.
They had.
It's- and I wasn't the only one. There were other designers there that doing
Yeah.
other stuff. And my friend who was a model maker, they were making the models for the stop action stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I have to say that when I started there, no one got in before 12 noon, and they worked until 1, 2 in the morning. And I just had Seth. He was like 1 year old.
My brother.
So, and it was kind of weird going in at 12 and not getting home till 1, And so luckily I stuck out until the movie ended.
Yeah.
Wow.
But everyone thought it was going to be a grade B movie, and it was nothing movie. 'Cause we were
That's
just
crazy.
You saw all the explosions, all the stuff. And
All the little fake
Right,
stuff.
right.
Yeah, all the little miniatures flying through. Look, put this in front of the diagram and we'll make it fly.
But the one thing that was really interesting, I don't know if you realize that the Star Wars was the first movie that used computerized controlled cameras. And they developed it there on that movie, the Star Wars.
Wow.
And downstairs, they had guys actually making the computers and making these tracks. The camera went on, and it was all controlled by
Wow.
computer.
wow.
And so when you see the dogfights, they would shoot. They would have the model hanging, and they would shoot one frame, and then the camera would move one frame, and they'd take the shot, and then they'd move the camera back. They'd put another one,
Jeez.
and they composited all these things. So you see all these things flying around. It was actually the camera moving
Wow.
against a green screen.
That's crazy. That is so
That was
crazy.
John. Remember John Owens?
Yeah, I remember John. Yeah, that's so cool.
I remember hearing a story that George Lucas, like they wouldn't make it for, like they didn't want to make it. They thought he was nuts. Like this is ridiculous.
And yeah, that's true. Because
And look what happened. Like, he just kept going, and he's like, "No, I'm going to do
He
it."
just shopped it around.
Yeah.
And similar to that, when the movie finished, you know, everyone was out of a job. That was the thing. So I got a job at Mattel designing toys. And the funny thing is that Lucas went to Mattel to try and sell the license for toys, and Mattel turned it down.
Thank you. Who got by? What heads rolled on that decision?
Right. Yeah. And,
All of them.
And so he shopped it around different. The only toy company the reason they turned it down was that the movie was coming out in April or something, and Mattel needed a year to produce the toys. And they said, we can't do it in time, so they passed on it. So they went to Kenner, a toy company at that time, and they said, well, we can't produce the toys, but they came up with a marketing idea that we'll sell tickets or coupons that when the toy's ready, you could get the toy.
Oh,
And
wow.
that made Kenner a big toy company.
And that cha-ching, cha-ching.
I used to have like I had the R2D2, the other guy.
C3PO.
Luke Skywalker. I've never seen
C3PO.
it. To this day, I've never seen it.
She's throwing out
seen
names
the
and numbers.
You need to watch, even if you watch the second one too. Like just watch them. It's so fun.
But you should hear me tell the story, though.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know who the Millennium Falcon is? Yeah. Mhm. You know who I know?
Yes.
I sell it good. I've never seen it before.
And then
None of them.
And then I thought it was really cool, the story of where your name.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, we were gonna show that because Industrial Light and Magic,
You should show the.
when it lets you, sign your name. Right?
Well, no, you didn't sign.
You didn't sign your name to any of your designs. So
when I used to, when I was at art school, I got this job of illustrating aircraft for a magazine, and you know it's a part-time thing, and so I used to do the centerfold for this magazine, and this was, this is before computers. This is done with airbrush, you know.
Jeez, so cool. Oops. Oh my God, I'm afraid. I'm holding my tea. I'm afraid. I know.
here, I will get behind you and hold this up. There we go. You got it? There we go.
Yeah, so this is all hand painted, and I used to sign my name the other side, right? And when it went to the printer, because it had a white background, the printer would just cut the white background out, and my name with it. So I used to get pissed. Wow.
And would they even write like this was designed by?
Yeah, in the article.
But you want it under the.
Yeah.
This is. Now is this is this an original one?
Yeah, that's the original.
Wow.
Yeah, it was went in this.
And it's all hand drawn, hand painted.
Here it is.
What was the magazine?
It's called Air Power.
Wow.
That's the actual.
Oh, my dad would love this.
Yeah. So that's the actual magazine.
Yeah.
You need to frame that.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
yeah.
It's just floating
Anyway,
around.
So when I did the drawings for Star Wars, and what you're looking at is something that was done for a book on Star Wars, and so I decided that I would. Now this is a big secret. You want me to tell the secret?
Can you? Will you get in trouble?
I know, right? No, this is kind of something.
This is top secret, guys. You're only going to get this on 50 States of Madness. This is a 50 States of Madness exclusive.
So I actually, in the detail that I designed, I actually disguised my name in there, which
So cool.
obviously you can't see on camera, but
It says Ted Mayer.
So nobody can take credit for it.
So when people look this up, like they want to see the Falcon, they want to look, and this is the act, like they'll see that.
Well,
I mean,
it's been done many times, but this is the original.
the original.
Yeah, but also that it is in a it is in a book because you have the book
I have
where
the
you
book,
can where they actually asked him for the photo of his drawing Oh, I'm not even here. It's actually in a book where they asked for the photo of his drawing, and you can see it in the book. So
cool. And did you ever get to meet any of the actors that were on it? Like, no.
They weren't there.
yeah, I know. Disneyland. I'm gonna try to come back into the frame. I know when Disneyland did the whole thing,
Which is insane, by the way. Have you
It's
been
the
there?
best.
Have you seen it?
No, I
You
want to
should-
take him
oh,
there.
you have to go.
And I was telling a guy last year at the Haunted Hayride, I was telling him like, oh, I really want to take my dad, get his picture underneath it because, he designed it and everything. He's like, does he get royalties? I'm like, no, he doesn't get anything. Like back then they just paid you for your job and you went on your
Right.
way. He's like, well, so-and-so went back and got like the actors and stuff because the actors didn't get royalties either.
Right.
Your dad needs to fight for that. And I'm like, yeah, he's not going to do
Or
that.
at least get a free ticket to Disneyland.
That's what I said.
Seriously.
Thank you. Can I just
Seriously.
when we stand in that
I'll
line,
help you guys. I'll work on it.
That is so
when we stand in that
expensive.
line, because we want to go on the ride, right? Because I
Yeah.
wanted to check out the ride for the first time.
I
And
couldn't
it's like
even
a
go on it.
70-minute ride.
Yeah, I didn't go on it
and it
'cause I
keeps
couldn't-
breaking down.
Yep.
But the thing is,
You
when
need to design some more there because it breaks down.
I know
all
it
the time.
keeps
Just kidding.
breaking down.
Sorry, go
Thank
on.
you. I know it must be something that they're doing. Yeah, they didn't, and so he didn't design it, obviously. So no, but we were like, we were saying like me and my daughter are kind of teasing. We're walking through. Like, well, do you know who my dad and grandpa is?
Yes, no, I'm serious. That's
yeah, but we never say anything. Like I wonder if we. And even I was joking one time when I was going up to the front. I was like, "Is there a VIP line here?" And the guy's like, "No." And I wanted to tell him why I said it, but I was like, "Thank you," and I just kind of walked away.
Oh,
I don't know who I know.
aggressively. Is there a VIP? Oh no.
No.
Well, you do want to know why?
I'm thinking
You don't
he
want to
didn't
know?
even ask why.
I'm gonna tell you.
I was waiting for the why, but I was like, okay, thank you, and I just walked and
You need to
get in my
go.
line and everything.
The
So
thing is that when you work in a creative thing like this, it happened at Mattel and here, that when you got the job, you had to sign away anything you did because you were getting paid a salary.
Wow.
So anything you designed belonged to the company.
yeah. So then segue into other toys he created
Oh my
or
God.
helped to create for Mattel.
Sit down for this
Well,
one,
first of all, let's
folks.
just say what ship this is because this is also for Star Wars. So hold on, this is another ship for Star Wars.
That's the X-Wing.
The X-wing for Star Wars. There we go.
X-Wing.
Yeah.
think
Not
that's-
not the name
He's gonna
not a
spill
name
on
like
these.
Millennium Falcon, but it's still really cool. And you also did was it the Death Stars or
Yeah.
the Death Star?
I don't have any friends of those.
Yeah, the Death Star for Star Wars.
Anyway,
Like those are his designs. So
that's why you never hear who designed toys. The
Yeah, you
person.
don't. Nope.
Yeah.
Just
Nope.
no.
Wow.
So going into the next really cool thing
Okay, we just
is right here is everybody's childhood. Well, okay, everybody.
Well, yeah, anybody that's our age.
at this table.
Let me give you a hint. By the power of Grayskull.
There you
there's
go.
another thing.
There you
Yeah, I'm along with the person who became my best friend, Mark Taylor. We designed the whole He-Man, Master of the Universe toy line.
He-Man. He created He-Man.
And the story, the stories are endless. That Mark was a comic book freak.
Yeah.
And he loved to draw. And all the time that we would go to break to the cafeteria and he'd be drawing anyway. And when they passed on Star Wars, and Star Wars came out, and the toy was like major success, Mattel said, Jesus Christ, we've got to do something. So
We screwed up.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oopsies.
So Mark was sketching away this figure, and a marketing. So shortcut on the story. A marketing guy was passing by his office. We had open plan office, and he said, "Basically, can I present that at the next meeting for this thing?" And so they presented it, and they said, "Yeah, it was fantasy, and toys were not that like that in
Right.
the 70s. They were pretty straight." Mm-hmm. And they
Barbie and Ken.
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And they said,
Hot
"No,
Wheels.
I don't know. We'll try it. You and Mark, do what you do something." And we were working on other toys at the same time, and so we did the figures, all the vehicles, and we had them go through engineering and all the rest of it. And it came, and Mark tells the story because they used to do child testing where they get a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I love those
And
videos and stuff.
Yeah, and Mark came back and he said, "Boy, you should see the kids. They went crazy. One kid tried to steal one, you know." So we thought, wow, we must have a good toy line. And the first year it came out, it was a blowout success. It rivaled Barbie, which was their cash cow. And so we had to fight for it all the way through engineering, everything, and no one wanted it, you know. When it was such a success,
Wow.
it just
There was a cartoon. I used to watch the cartoon.
right.
Yeah.
And there was the idea. It was a marketing idea to sell a little comic book with it too. So it came with
Oh
a toy
yeah,
and
yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
And funny thing, they made a full size
It was a movie.
movie, and Rebecca just went. That's my friend's wife who's died. She went to a convention this last weekend, and the guy that played He-Man, Dolph Lundgren,
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
he was it, and she sent me a picture of him with Dolph.
Shut up.
Wow.
Tell her to
Dolph
send it to me.
Lundgren.
Yeah, I
I
will.
didn't see it. Yeah. Did
Doll-
she post
I
it?
mean,
Did she post it?
She post that?
Yeah, she posted.
Oh, okay. I gotta look on her Facebook.
Dolph
Yeah.
Lundgren. I
on
mean,
Instagram.
On Instagram? Okay. Yeah.
wait, when did that movie came out in hold on. I want to say cuz I wasn't allowed to see it. Hold on. Cuz then I saw it and I was
81, 82.
yeah, He-Man movie.
And I'm gonna get the other one behind me.
So it was 1987?
87. Wow.
Wait, was that the
Yeah, that's
there
another
was
version.
only one, right?
yeah.
Courtney Cox was in that movie from Friends.
Oh, what, really?
Oh, really?
How funny is that? So she must have played the little girl. But I was, how old was I? I was 16.
I was gonna say.
I was 9. Just kidding. I'm trying to think. I lie about
I
my
wasn't
age. So I'm
born
like,
yet.
I wasn't around yet.
I wasn't around.
But I wasn't allowed to see it because it was PG. Why wasn't I? Whatever. Anyhow. But look at that. I mean, look at
I know.
how cool that is.
Dolph, yeah.
And that's you guys created.
Yeah.
So cool.
And then what are
Wow.
these two others?
Well,
right there?
while at Mattel, I designed a lot of toys. 'Cause
Oh yeah, no.
10
And,
years.
oh, what?
Oh,
yeah,
but
I'm
wait.
sorry. I don't want to block your face
Wait,
right here.
wait, I'm
Other
so
toys.
sorry. This game, I had the J.R.U. Ewing Dallas game,
kidding.
and it. Oh my god!
This was the sketch to sell the toy idea.
Because it's.
Oh,
wait,
that's on
where'd
the
it
back of
go?
this one because I was looking at it. Yeah.
So it was an actual you had this was a real you put
computer.
batteries in it.
Right,
It was
right,
a
yeah,
computer,
yeah.
and you.
You want to turn that around so
Yeah,
they can
okay.
see that?
Yeah, because we're
So
looking.
for any of you who ever watched Dallas, if you haven't, you need to go back and just watch
Dallas and Dynasty were
the best.
The best.
And this was
Totally
a,
aging
a
myself,
game.
but-
Please,
Yeah,
please,
this
please,
was
please explain.
also when pocket calculators came out, and they said, oh, "We'll use a pocket calculator."
So cool.
Nice
So you
time
designed
soap
the game?
operas.
Yeah.
So you designed all you thought of the premise and everything,
Yeah.
and like
Oh no! The marketing said we got to do something with Dallas because it was so popular.
Yeah.
And so
That's what they came up with.
brainstorm and come up with it.
yeah. I remember I had it. I bought it at a yard sale, and my neighbor was selling it, and I had it, and I owned it, and I just I was I don't know how old I was, but I would use that as a pretend I'd pretend I was at a store or whatever. And so I probably didn't play the game actually, but I had all of this, and I just pretended like I was a hot shot, or I used it whatever I did with it.
All that money was real, and you were gonna go spend
Yeah,
it
but,
somewhere.
but I saw this and I got little chills because I was like, "What? Wow,
funny.
so cool."
And
Yeah, so-
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That was
What?
after Mattel.
That was after Mattel. The Teenage
Cool.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't design
the
it.
toys.
I was
just
designing
the toys.
the toys,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's a toy. You actually went out and started a toy company with some friends.
What?
Yeah. So,
Fell through.
but I mean, to do that on your own, and it was LTD.
And your mother, did you? We designed all this toy fair in New York, and when the toys are going to be put on the market, actually before that, they have a toy fair where they show handmade models. They're not the final models
Right.
to to sell to the reps so they can, or to the stores, you know. And so we had a room at a toy fair, and your mother and I designed the I have pictures of the exhibit.
Oh,
We
have to share that one day with people. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We'll put it
The
on
toys.
our Instagram.
Yeah, the little water guns, the super soaker.
Water gun, right,
They weren't called super soaker. What was it called?
All these stories, I don't want to monopolize, but the Super Soaker, I worked for, after I left Mattel, I got hired by a company called LJN. It was a toy company in New York. And they had bought a company out here that did motorized water guns, the first electronic water guns.
Wow.
And we had this guy come in, a black guy, just got out of the Air Force, and he bought an idea of this water gun. That's why he came to us. And we turned it down.
Oh, God.
And he went, and it was the Super Soaker.
The Super Soaker. Okay, that's how you're connected to the Super Soaker. I was like,
That's how Mattel felt right there about the Star Wars toys.
right?
Oh, God.
Right? Okay, and then we have these.
Oh, these. Okay.
Okay.
This is while I was working for Mattel, and after He-Man was a big success and it went on for years, and Mark decided to leave Mattel. He went to work on Ninja Turtles, and I decided to get out of it. And Mattel had just started doing an electronic video game.
I was just gonna say,
And I was looking
is that
like
Nintendo? Is that Nintendo?
No, it's before Nintendo.
It was
ColecoVision.
before
This was called
Atari.
Intellivision.
In television.
Oh, in television. It was a thing, right?
that
I
where you play
remember that.
Pong?
I had an in television. It had like the little.
Is that where you
you
play
move things
Pong?
by doing your fingers? Like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Wow.
But these are the sketches. So I designed the. I didn't design the original. I designed the second one, and all the equipment that went with it.
Wow.
They're writing a book on it now.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, after 40 years, I mean.
I just don't think a lot of people knew because Atari was like the big thing. So I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people knew about in television.
This was a big success, but Mattel just didn't follow through,
Yeah.
and so that Atari came and they were the competitors and they just took over.
The marketing was better.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. No, I think that because
so
my mom
cool.
worked for Mattel.
that's right.
That's
That's why you had.
That's how my mom and dad met. So it's my dad, but my stepdad. So my mom and him met at Mattel. And so that's how they met. So I think that's why we had it in television, because it was a Mattel thing. So
So cool.
we didn't have an Atari. So
I did.
When I was a kid, you know what I loved? I loved there was one thing that they had made in the late 70s or 80s. It was a beauty thing, and it had you had pencils, and you sketched and you traced over the girl and the clothes. You remember that? And they had, like
little things you could
the
change
little
their
pink-
outfits.
Yes,
What
they
were those
like
called?
little,
that was Mattel, I think.
plastic. They were little plastic things that you switched
yeah.
out and you
Yep.
did like the shading.
Yep.
on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
Remember that? Me too.
Oh my God, I had those. What is that? What were those called?
I don't.
Trying to.
I feel
They're
like
not Dolly Pops.
no, I think that was Mattel though, because I
Yeah,
remember.
it was.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. There's so many cool things back then. I wish I would have kept. I had a Donnie and Marie Osmond doll.
Oh God.
And a whole stage and like everything. Their little microphones, and I wanted some money. I sold all of that for like $2.50. I remember, because I made the little tag. I was like, I'm gonna.
Well, who
my
knew?
God.
Like,
I
even,
know.
yeah, even some of my kids' toys from the 90s.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, yeah, just, dump it off at the Salvation Army.
Look
we
up
don't
what
need
that
it
was.
anymore.
That's gonna drive me
but
crazy.
It's like
Please look up what that's called.
the little
here, I'll
pink.
What
it
is
was like
it called?
beauty.
I had one of those.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. If
They weren't color forms.
No,
No. The color forms.
Color forms
the
was so
things that
fun. They have the
stuck,
sticky
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
I love color forms.
Yes.
But no, the
I have old
sketching
ones, too.
Oh, they would talk to each other. Yeah, I know.
And
You know
I
what?
even played with paper dolls.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
My
Yes.
grandmother had them, and then when I was a kid, you could still. I mean, they.
Well, yeah, but
they
then
had
when
them.
you get color forms, you're like, oh my God, I hit the lottery. Like going
we
from
were
paper
so
dolls to color forms.
we were. I grew up not. We were pretty poor, so a paper doll was like, oh my gosh. And then I would make stuff out of paper. Like I would do my own clothes and like make little.
I think I was still in middle school when I was still into paper dolls. Like, because I just like the coloring part and the cutting and I just love them.
Yep. It was called, I'm trying not to like color me. Hold on. Hold please.
Wait, where's her? I can't.
Crazy.
I just want to say, when we worked for Mattel, because we signed this piece of paper that said the idea belonged to Mattel, we were not allowed to take any of our drawings and stuff. And so you can imagine.
Oh, really?
Like you snuck these out.
Oopsie.
Yeah. The secret's out. Hopefully Mattel's not watching.
Right.
I know. Please share this so that it can blow up and so no, just kidding.
Ready? Fashion plates.
Fashion yes.
Fashion plates. Oh my gosh. And they have a new one now. But yeah, and oh my gosh. And you look at that.
Yes.
You had all the
yes.
That looks like, doesn't that look like an old sewing pattern?
Yeah.
Like in the little envelopes that you could buy. I remember like my mom used to buy those and lay them on the carpet and like cut out I'm gonna make a shirt.
I think toys were, I mean, they're more like not sophisticated now, but they're more like technology and stuff.
It's all video.
But for me, toys back then were
could you imagine?
And
though,
that's
if you
why
gave
they're
a
collectibles
kid,
now.
Could you imagine giving a kid like these days one of the
color
toy that
plate?
we play
A
with?
fashion
It's
plate?
Like, what is
Kids
this?
don't play with that kind of stuff.
No,
No imagination.
on the phone and
They're like, where's the video that goes along with
Where's the
this? I don't
button that makes
understand.
it
What do I
talk? Yeah.
push?
and they only have like a span of like 30 seconds, like a TikTok or whatever that, you know, I'm
that's
done.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
bored. What's next?
I used to sit outside. I remember my grandparents had like this shed in the backyard, and I had this big barrel with all the toys in there. And I used to go out and set up the Weeble Wobbles, and they don't fall down. The little
I had the
people.
tree. Did you have the tree?
Yes. And I would set up the whole town. And I'd
Yes.
spend all day just setting them up.
Yep.
And
Yep.
all day.
Same.
And then you put it away, and then the next day you bring it back out again. But you all day outside.
Well,
And
yeah.
now it's like, I don't even think my son Nathan saw the light of day today. Like he's literally probably still in the same position on his bed watching a guy play a video game. Like not even playing a video game.
on YouTube. What is up with that?
No, because he called you to ask him to bring him food.
He
so
did
he
stop.
got up.
He did stop. He did stop. No, he didn't need to get up for that. His phone was probably sitting on the desk, and he's sitting like this on his bed with his desk pulled to the bed because he can't get up to sit in the chair that we bought him to go in front of the desk. He pulls it and lays like this with his feet up, 20 years old, by the way, watching a guy play a video game. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Those
Don't you
people
wanna
make so
play?
much money too.
I know.
The streamers.
Those
or what?
streamers.
Streamers?
Yes,
On
they're like
Twitch,
streamers,
right?
yeah,
Is
the
that what it's called,
streamers.
streamers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
if he could do that and make money, I'll be okay with it.
Right.
Sit all day long and play video games.
Right.
But why are you watching somebody play video games? Like you do it.
Yeah, but like years ago, this little boy became like so famous on YouTube because his dad put up a video of him like unwrapping or unboxing like a toy that he got in the mail, and it got like millions of views, and it's literally just this little boy opening up a box with his toys, and then it just started to become like a thing, and they got like all these millions of followers, and all this little
I didn't
boy
know
would
that.
do would just open up packages.
Oh my God! I'm going to sit my son down in the living room. I'm going to open up my Amazon packages every day.
I don't
Everybody, can you wash
understand.
that?
Wait, have you seen the monkey that opens the Amazon mail?
No.
I would watch
Okay, there's
that.
an actual
I would watch that.
there's an actual monkey, I forget his name.
A little kid.
And it's a video of him opening up Amazon mail, and it's the best
That's insane.
You
the
know
best
what?
thing I've ever seen.
I'm gonna go home and have Blue and Girl open up packages.
That would blow up.
Wait, who?
That would
My
blow
dogs.
Up. Yeah, that would blow up.
They're gonna open packages.
I'm going to have Savannah's cat Lee.
yeah.
Unboxing. Actually, I'll just video record him tearing apart my house. He just runs around throwing everything down. But
Yeah, he ate
eating
our
a brownie.
microphones. He ate our
He ate our
microphones.
microphones. Yeah.
Yeah, his name is it's this guy. He's
Oh
a
my
cappuccino
goodness.
monkey, and he opens up packaging.
Jesus Christ.
His name is George the monkey.
Oh, George.
George.
Okay.
And he is just hot stuff. He's making millions of bucks.
We're gonna have to
He
get
has-
George on the podcast.
Listen, wait, listen. George the monkey,
Heidi, move over. Let's
TikTok.
bring George.
right?
Hey, come on in, George.
Millions of followers.
I would watch that. I would watch a monkey opening
opens
up a package.
And this is like some of the. I mean, I know you can't see
But
it. But
he-
like,
probably
He
gets-
is.
He's
He's
so
so
cute.
adorable.
I mean, who wouldn't want to
Oh
watch?
my
I won't do
God.
the sound, but like, look. I mean, like,
oh my
So
god, he
cute.
has
Wait.
an outfit on.
wait. Like just,
He
but, I
wears
mean, but this
clothes.
is this is what. Oh wait, he's frozen. He's frozen
frozen.
too.
It's the
You
area.
know, George, you're frozen. You're gonna lose some. Oh, there he goes.
Look at him.
And he just.
oh my
It's like a child. It's like a.
You're
small-
shaking your phone like it's gonna unfreeze it.
Hello.
Wake up.
Which is also like an etching sketch.
How'd you get?
But that's that's been around for.
You're like,
Yeah.
I made a
Right?
mistake.
That's long-
Erase
wait,
it.
sorry.
When did I wonder what the first toy was
Oh,
that they made?
wow.
Doll. I'm
Like
sure
mass
doll?
produce or
Yeah, like what was like the first like it was in a package and like
we're selling it.
We-
Remember
I
the
used to-
Cabbage Patch phase, like when they
Oh,
the
yeah.
cabbage going
I remember
up the
my mom.
helicopter
My mom
and
got
stuff
me
and all
one,
the-
but she like fought for one because her name was Gina, and she wanted which
Gina.
is shocking because
Well, back then it's probably a popular name. Like I mean,
my
I love your
name's
name. I think
never
it's
been
beautiful.
popular.
It's a beautiful name. No,
People don't know. It's never
Gina?
been a popular name, and
It's
I
pretty.
wish I could change it because I have
Why?
no,
because I have
That's good,
issues
though.
with it. Because
Why?
no, but when you go and it sounds ridiculous.
oh when you go get like a keychain and stuff.
No, well, yeah, that's why I hated it as a child. I always told my mom that I wanted to be named Lori because I don't know, for some reason Lori always popped up like on barrettes and pencils or whatever.
Heidi too though. There was no Heidi things
I only,
ever.
yeah, I only know one other Heidi in my life, but to this day, every time I call to like order something or they ask me my name on the phone, oh Dana, no Gina, oh Gia, no Gina, oh Gianna, my name is Gina, G like giraffe. Like they don't get it. And I had this man, we were ordering pizza, and I must have said my name like 12 times. And finally I was just like,
Okay.
my name's Michelle.
Yeah.
So then I get there and I was like, oh, I said I'm here to pick up my food order. Oh, what's your name? Gina. But I don't think the guy got my name. And so he's looking, he's like, I don't have anything for Gina. He's like, but there's one ticket here. It just says lady on it. Are you kidding me? Like, my name is Gina. Like,
it's
how
not that hard.
simple. Like, they always want to spell it with a J. They want to put Gen. I'm like, come on, people. Like,
just
I'm
simple.
not Gina Davis. And I promise you, Gina Davis's name is probably not spelled with an E on her birth certificate. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty name. But I was going to tell you too, because you keep saying my niece Gigi. I have a niece named Gigi
You
too.
do?
Yeah. So, but it's from Gianni. But
Well, I mean, I just think this is the coolest thing ever. Ever. Because this whole thing, like the Dallas thing, there used to be, do you remember there was a computer, it was like this big.
I
and
never saw that.
It opened up, and in it was a quiz thing, and you would do a quiz. It would, I don't know how they did it, but I mean, back then, I have no idea, but it would ask you a question and then you would put the answer, and it was like a quiz game, but it was like that, like the Dallas thing. It was so cool.
Was it like orange and blue?
Yes.
I think I know what it was.
Yes. And it had like a leather looking outside of it.
Yeah, I do know what it was.
And you could take it with you on the road in the car or whatever and be like, thought you were really cool, this thing.
Wow.
So cool.
Actually, you check a lot of my stuff out on my website.
oh,
yes.
yes. Yes. Let them
Yes.
know where your website
My
is.
website is ted-mayer.com. And all my toy stuff is on there.
Yeah. Everything he's done. So all original pictures.
Mayer? Thank you. Oh, wow. Here.
And a lot of those electronic games I did too.
Wow.
And I don't talk about it because people don't believe me.
Yeah, I know. I had because sometimes I'll tell people and they'll go do the research or whatever. But one time I did tell one of my coworkers and they're like,
Was that you? Did you do this?
Yeah.
Come on. Go on, I'm sorry.
So watch out for our merch.
Yes. He's gonna design it. Yes.
What are you looking
That's the picture that I have hanging in my office.
at? Yeah, what are you looking at?
Let me visit the site.
Can you make me into She-Ra? Or better yet, Skeletor.
Oh, there's actual, do you have things that you can buy on here?
No.
Look at this. This is you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's me. That was me at Mattel.
You
in my office.
look like a young George Lucas.
Yes.
Right?
I don't even think he's changed. Like, it's weird that I look
crazy.
at him and I'm like, he looks the same.
But so look, it's an interview, but look, they're selling things on there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all these guys that have the conventions that, I've done all these interviews with them, and so they're probably just reprinting something.
So cool. So did you design all these people too? Like
I
the
did
spout and the
those I did
Skeletor.
do Skeletor. Mark did Skeletor.
Mark did
it's
Skeletor.
so cool.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can even look up the because
Go to my website though. That's not my website. That's Mark.
Oh, there's Mark.
yeah, and you'll see Mark. So on some of his pictures, you'll see his original drawings of it
And
too.
look at you guys just
Yeah.
hanging out. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon, whatever.
He-Man, Millennium Falcon.
No big deal.
So
Oh,
like-
and here's the. Oh my gosh,
Sketches, yeah.
cool.
What do you
This
look
is I
at?
put it on, and it's called Battle
That's
Ram
art-
blog.
Yeah, that's the article they did for on you. Yeah.
I was just looking at all the things that it says you. I mean, that's it.
Pretty.
Just go look them up.
Ted-mayer.com.
Right.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining
Thank you for
us.
having me.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh, this
thank
is
you for
fun.
joining us. This is so
Ted,
much
it was
fun.
really
It was
great to
fun.
meet you.
Oh, and you too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be your number one fan on not creepy fan, like in Misery and Stephen King or something. Like,
Can you please?
please do.
Where are you?
Malcolm Fulinium, I just said. Oh my God. Oh boy. Wow. Malcolm.
She did say she was tired.
That's my new name, Malcolm Fulinium.
Your alias.
Malcolm Fulinium. What's my stage name now? Malcolm Fulinium. Who does?
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Just call me Mac.
Wow. Oof.
That was good.
Oh man.
Thank you. Yeah, that was
All right,
awesome.
well, yeah, so thank you. Till next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.